Hi sweeties! Welcome back to my channel. We are going to today be talking about dating and K-pop and why shipping is toxic and should not happen. So basically this video was inspired by the dating rumor that Monster X's Kihyun and WJSN's Bona were dating, which in fact that was proven incorrect because Starship Entertainment has directly denied those false rumors. Now, what I have to say about this is I don't understand K-pop fans. I feel like they have like some type of complex. This complex that fans have is they create these dating rumors, but then when they find out that two people are actually dating, they lose their minds. Like they're so upset and enraged even though they were the ones who started the rumor. So they started the rumor, and if the rumor is true, they're upset. If the rumor is false, they're upset. So which one do they want, right? It doesn't make any sense because they'll never be happy. And so that's kind of what I was thinking, like, why do fans care so much about who's dating who when in reality they don't want their idols to date? So why make the dating rumors if they don't want those rumors to be true? Honestly, I could care less about who's dating who. It really doesn't matter to me. It's never mattered to me. And maybe it's just because, like, I am from America and I'm just so used to celebrities dating here. Like, whether that's actresses and actors, singers, models, basically anyone in the media, like, it's normal for them to date, and I just don't really see a lot of fans getting upset, like Justin Bieber for getting married, or Beyonce, or gosh, how many others, Chris Pratt, like all of those celebrities. When they get married, people don't really care, like they're not mad, they're just like, oh yay, good for you, or whatever, like people don't care. But I notice a lot in K-pop that it's a huge deal, and it's usually really negative, and I don't quite understand it because to me, I don't care if celebrities date. I have one condition. My one condition is I don't want to see it. And I know that sounds super hypocritical with me just saying that I see American idols dating all the time. The problem with K-pop is the idols don't have their own personal lives. So if you're a K-pop idol, if you're like Monster X's Kihyun, you're only Monster X's Kihyun. Like, you can't just be Kihyun who, like, when you go home, you're still Monster X's Kihyun. And I feel like that's a really big issue. Like, the reason why fans get so upset about these idols dating, I feel like it's because they feel as though the idols aren't human. Like, they take the humanity out of idols, which disallows them to have normal lives and live normally. I feel like in any other industry, we have our personal lives and we have our work lives. In K-pop, I just noticed it so strongly and with a large amount of fans. Like, people forget that these idols are human and actually have emotions and feelings and lives other than singing and dancing. And I think that's why dating in K-pop is so shunned on. And that's why for me, I say I want them to keep it behind the scenes. I'm not saying it because I personally, like, care. I'm saying it because if they want to keep their careers, it's best for them to try to hide or at least shield their personal dating lives as long as possible. And I mean, it's sad that that's true. I wish we didn't have to, like, I wish I didn't have to say that, but it's been shown so many times that if an idol in a member of a group starts dating someone, the whole group falls because fans aren't interested in someone who isn't available. Because I also noticed this, so K-pop is marketed all based on availability. So the whole idea is like this fantasy, like, I'll say it with boy groups because I personally, the boy groups are marketed towards young women. They're literally like flirting with fans. That's how they market themselves. That's how they become popular. So the problem with this marketing tactic is when these young boys become young men. They've been telling their fans that you're my number one, you're my love, and then they go marry someone. The fans lose their crap because they're like, their fantasy, it's broken, it's destroyed, and that is the problem. Now, are the idols to blame for this? In my opinion, no. I don't think they should be blamed for the way businesses and human society market idols. I don't think they should. It's not their fault. It's just their job. So it's the fault of the businesses who are marketing them in this way. In regards to the marketing side of things, like, I think, like, now that we're speaking on the marketing and stuff, it's important to talk about a horrible part of the K-pop culture, which is shipping. I get triggered when I talk about this topic, so I literally wrote notes so I won't get too triggered. But if you don't know what shipping is, you're probably a new K-pop fan, but shipping is where they have two people and they basically put them together and say that they're perfect and belong with each other because of some usually ridiculous reason. So like some popular ones, if you're like in BTS, is like V and Jungkook are shipped a lot. There's also like basically V and everyone and every other member are shipped together. But like there's an example. It's like, oh, like V touched Jungkook's shoulder, they have to be together. They're in a relationship, like a real romantic relationship. And people are like fixed on this idea that the members are dating each other, or the members are like paired by the soul, or like can't ever be separated, and that's this whole idea. Now, the problem with shipping is, I feel like shipping was originally created to just like showcase two members, try and like promote them more in the group, and to just say like, oh, they're probably friends in real life. Because you have to remember, like I said, idols, that is their job. They are personalities that are meticulously created to promote themselves. I'm not saying that idols aren't who they are on screen, but some of them may not be exactly like they are shown and marketed. So I think the best example is idols don't get mad. They don't get angry. They rarely cry. And this is all because their personalities. They have to keep up appearances in order for people to relate to them or want to relate to them. And so how shipping gets involved in this is people are so hooked up on these members and on these fantasies that they don't want to see the members, like they want to believe that the members like each other and that the members are friends. People take shipping to the next level, and I'm gonna keep this PG, but basically they turn what's supposed to be a friendship into something that's X-rated and not appropriate for certain age ranges. And I mean, I can get into talking about talking about the over-sexualization of young idols. So if you want me to do that, I can add another video, because I can go on and on about that one. As a person and as a human being, shipping kind of is degrading, because it's saying like, you don't have a choice. You are supposed to be with this person because your fans said you are. And I think that mentality is really dangerous, because then again, it's dehumanizing someone, which is dangerous. And I think that is why these idols have so many stalkers and so many, what are they called? Sasaengs? So many sasaengs. Because they have this idea that their idol is not human. Their idol is untouchable. Their idol is indestructible. Like it's this crazy idea that their idol cannot be harmed, and that their idol cannot love somebody else other than their fans. that's very scary. And I feel like a lot of people ship in, like, they like to ship people by the members because they don't want to picture the members as individuals and people with human will. And I mean, just think about that. Just think about that. Like, to think that people really do that. And I don't want to say that it's wrong to make fan art and to show fan art to the world, but it is wrong to show pictures of people that are promoting them in a way that they may not be. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to be offensive, but there are some things, if you know, that are online that were created by fans that shouldn't be shown in the public eye. It should have been, like, kept in their little sketchbook, and I feel like people expose their dirty fantasies into the world when they should have just kept them to themselves. Because for me, a lot of people ask, like, oh, like, why don't you like BTS anymore? And one of the reasons was I unfortunately saw some art that I didn't want to see, and it kind of just swayed me away because I was so terrified. Like, I'm an ally, so I love everyone. I feel like everyone has choice, but it scared me to think that, like, now I can't even look at my bias the same way because of what I just saw. Like, I can't unsee what I just saw. So it was just so hard for me, and I feel like a lot of other fans are like this too. Like, they see the fan art and they kind of get, like, scared, or they get disgusted or just uncomfortable with the way the fandom is visualizing these men, these grown men, these human beings. And that is why I say shipping is toxic, because, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, everyone has a choice, but fans are making it so that idols don't have free will and free choice for anything. As a fan, like me being a fan, I want my idols to live happily. I don't really care if they go date someone. I just want them to live happily no matter what, whether that is living happily in their work or living happily without it. So I really hope that someday soon we can see idols as human beings and understand them. And I mean, it's okay to have a crush on it's okay to have a celebrity crush, okay? But it's different to have a celebrity slave, and that's basically what they are. They're just slaves to the media at this point, and they just have to act happy and pretend to be okay. And I feel like that goes into a lot of the reasons why a lot of idols are having more issues with mental illness, because of the way they are objectified. And I feel like any human being would have a problem with being seen as owned and being seen as not independent and not free to live. There's certain things that celebrities shouldn't be doing, but there are some things that they should be allowed to do that they aren't allowed to do, not because their company doesn't want them to, but because their company fears losing business because of fans. And I feel like if fans can change their mentality on dating and shipping and just idols, if they can change their mentality, then companies will kind of give the idols more freedom, because companies are run by the fans. So if the fans act a certain way, the companies will react to that. So I feel like if fans become more open-minded, we will definitely see a change in how idols are trained and how idols behave. And I really hope that happens soon, because I mean, it's the 21st century. Idols should be given a little bit of leeway when it comes to some things, especially dating. Like, I feel like it's okay for a celebrity to go on a date with another celebrity or a non-celebrity. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about dating and shipping. If you want to hear more, if you want me to elaborate more on certain things, please let me know. I'm gonna try and cut this video to 15 minutes or less, but we will see, because I kind of started rambling at a certain part, but I hope you get my point. I may or may not put all of my like thought notes into the description if you want to read out a clear kind of statement and how I organized this video. Please let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed my first K-pop opinion video in a really long time, and I tried to keep my ideas as organized as possible. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below what you want to hear from me next. That way I can make more of these. I hope you like the way I'm like sitting here. I figured this was more chill than just like sitting at my desk, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification box, because you know you won't miss an upload of this beautiful face here. You know, just saying. I got you. Okay, bye.